Hey everybody, 25th of June and another day in my life after the loss of my wife due to Parkinson's. I got an email this morning from Kim, the Parkinson's campaign volunteer leader, regarding that Get It On Time campaign that I've put my name to. So I've got an online meeting with myself, Kim, and I think there's two others, probably PD nurse and somebody else, on Tuesday, next Tuesday the 30th at 1 o'clock. So watch this space. I'm wanting to get going on this now. I just want to get involved now with something, and this one's a cracking campaign. So yeah, go and get set up at Blackpool Hospital. Get my teeth into something like I keep promising. So yeah, watch this space. So I'm glad that that email come through this morning when I got back from the gym. It was there. So fingers crossed. Let's get it going. I got involved on TikTok last night in a live thing. The same one as I went on the other night, was it, or last week, whenever it was. But I just followed it the other night and just put a few questions in. But last night I actually got invited and got my face in the box. I think that's what it's called. I think that's so. So yeah, I got my face, on the box, and was chatting away to the other people on there, and then trying to chat to the comments coming through and all. It's interesting. It is very interesting, and I found it hard at times to keep up, with the comments, reading the comments at the bottom of the screen, and also listening to what the other people, whose faces was in the box, was talking about, because sometimes there's 2 or 3 conversations going on, so I kept missing a lot. So I did find it hard, but it's something I think it's something I now fancy doing and getting on with. Doing my own. I was on with a lady called Lena. I'm a follower of her if you get a chance. She does have a story, stage 4 cancer and other things. So Lena TikTok 50, that's her name. So have a look on that. She's very good at doing what she does. These live things, and she sells stuff as well. But while I was on, some of my followers must follow Lena as well. So I didn't put that. So see, with being new and being a dinosaur and this sort of stuff, I didn't realise this sort of stuff. So I was getting noticed. Even I got one comment come through, said, is Mr. M having a chat with Mr. Daniels tonight? And I was chatting with the JD apple flavour last night. So yeah, so it was interesting. I enjoyed it, actually. I did enjoy it. And Lena said she would come on my live, one of my lives, if and when I do one. So that'll be interesting. And so did Julia, the other girl that was on. She said she'd come on and do a live with me. So I'm sure she'll help me out and show me the ropes if I need it. So yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I don't know, about tonight, I'm not sure. See how it goes. But yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just a new avenue for me, something completely out of my norm. So yeah, again, watch this space. I've not been out today. I went to the gym this morning. I had a bloody good do at the gym again, but it was warm. Even though the air conditioning in the room that we're in, it's really good, but it was really warm. I didn't half sweat. Couldn't wait to get home. I got in the shower at the gym, but you can't dry off. You can't dry off properly. Got home anyway, because it's been a hot one today, hasn't it? It has been a very hot day today. So I just potted about in my garden, messed about in the house. Had a bit of fruit for my dinner, potted about in the garden and watered my plants and stuff. And then I got in the hot tub. I was in the hot tub for about, I don't know, 3 o'clock-ish, maybe before. And I stayed, I was in it for a couple of hours. I had a couple of Newcastle Brown Ales. I picked them up at Morrison's when I went shopping yesterday. Only £1 a bottle. Now that used to be my drink of choice many moons ago, like when I was like a teenager in my 20s. I used to love the drink, really. A bottle of Newcastle Brown in the pint pot, and then I used to buy a small bottle of gold label barley wine, and then drink half the Nuki Brown and top it up with the barley wine. Proper loony juice. Proper loony juice, that was. I don't know if I could handle it now. I don't even, somebody asked on that live last night, do they still do it? I said, I don't know. I mean, I'm not into drinking it anymore, but it was a proper loony juice drink. I might Google it after and see if it's still available. Yeah. And in fact, I might, if it is, I might just try it and see how much of a madhead I used to be by drinking it. Anyway, so I'm showered. I'm still all hot and bothered because it's too warm. Even though I've had a cold shower, stayed in the cold shower for ages. But I'm going to have some tea now. I'm going to have a jacket potato with cheesy beans and a salad. And I get ready for the football. I don't even know what time it kicks off again tonight. I think we're on the third game, so they'd probably be at the same time kickoffs, either 8, 9 or 10 or whatever it is. But they'll have to be the same time kickoffs. So yeah, I've not checked my donations, my Just Giving page yet. As you know, I'm doing that 10-mile trek to raise money for Parkinson's UK, and it was stuck on 2,140. So I haven't looked today. I'm hoping I might have got another couple of quid. I'm hoping so. So if you're watching this and you haven't donated and you're thinking of doing, please do it. If you've already donated, thank you very much. And if you're watching this and you don't want to, or you can't afford to, it's not a problem. But if you forward these videos on, maybe somebody who watches this might donate an odd £5 here and there. Yeah, because my walk is actually next Saturday. A week tomorrow. A week tomorrow. No, a week on Saturday. Friday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, a week tomorrow I'll be travelling over, because I'm staying over the night before and the night after, the night of the walk. I'm not driving back that same day. So again, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please press your like buttons and follow me. Let's get my followers figures up to a stage where TikTok will actually pay me to do these videos, and then I'm just going to donate it all to Parkinson's UK. See if we can get a cure for this bastard disease, what it is. Right, so tonight's quote is, I've had to write this one down, won't it? If you want to be happy, do not dwell in the past. Don't worry about the future. Just focus on the living. Living in the present. Yeah, if you want to be happy, don't dwell in the past. Don't worry about the future. Just focus on living in the present. And it's true. And that's where my head's at right now. I'm not back there anymore. What was is back there. I can't change it. I can't bring it back. And tomorrow's not guaranteed to anybody. So, here and now. Move on. So I will do another one tomorrow. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.